guys, welcome to another weekly Wednesday update. My name's Kara. Chuck's on vacation this week, so I'm going to be his stand-in. So let's go see what we got this week. So one of the first things I wanted to show you guys were the marble hatchetfish. They're a top-dwelling fish and they've got a really distinct shape, which is why they're called the hatchetfish. They're really good for planted tanks and for community tanks. Next up, we've got a lot of different kinds of shrimp in today. One of the most notable ones are the bamboo shrimp. These are really large shrimp. They do good with other small dwarf shrimp, but you can also put them with fish. They are filter feeders, so they don't eat the same way a fish would. Just make sure you've got a top on your aquarium if you get one, because they do tend to crawl out. We also got in a ton of different colors of the dwarf neocaridina shrimp. They come in oranges, reds, yellows, blues. These guys are great for your nano tanks with other small nano fish. They have such beautiful colors, they're hard to miss. We also got in some green Kubotai Rasboras. Don't see these very often, they're hard to get. They have an awesome striking green color. They're great for nano tanks as they stay small and work with other small fish and also the shrimp I just mentioned earlier. We also got in some more glowfish tiger barbs, and these guys are really cool because they have such vibrant green and red colors. They work good with the other glowfish or other community fish, and they'll really stand out in your tank. We got in a ton of Cory catfish this week. We have so many different varieties. First up are the Malini Corys. The Malini Corys almost look like a panda Cory catfish, but they've got that black stripe running down their back. And then we also have the panda Corys, which they look like a panda. They stay small and they're really adorable. Then we have the Julie Corys, which are a spotted looking Cory. They stay small as well. We've also got the green Angus Corys. These guys get a little bit bigger than the Julies and the pandas, and they have a really beautiful green color. We also have albino Corys. They are super cool looking with their albino eyes. We also have some melanistus Corys. These guys came in really, really large, and they have a really cool look to them, as well as the Agazi Corys, and they also came in huge, and they are so cool looking. For your predator tanks, we got some baby silver gar. They're real tiny right now, but one day they're going to be huge. They're really cool. They've got that long nose to them, and they're definitely something you'd want for a predator tank. We've got a couple fancy Plecostomus in this week. We got more green phantoms in. They were so popular last time, we had to get more. They have such a beautiful green color, and we've only got 3, so get them while you can. We also got an emperor Plecostomus. This guy is super cool with his black and white stripes. He's one of the most striking Plecostomus I've ever seen, and we've only got one. And lastly, we have some rhino Plecostomus in, and a bunch of them too. For your peaceful community tanks, we've got in sailfin mollies. These guys have such beautiful sail fins, the males do, and the females don't, but the males use those fins to display to them, and it is just something you've got to come in and see. They come in all sorts of colors, and there's so many to choose from. My personal favorite are the albinos. I just find them so beautiful. And in this tank behind me, we have some of my very favorites. We have the fire eel. These guys get really big, but they have such beautiful red and orange colors to their tails. They are very inquisitive, and they are just one of the neatest fish you'll ever see. If you want to get one of these guys, you're going to need a big tank. It's going to grow out most of your smaller tanks, but they are definitely one to get if you've got a big tank. And here we have my favorite tetra of all, the Congo tetra. They have such beautiful colors and long flowing fins when they get big, and they are definitely one you'd want to have in your planted tank because they just really stand out amongst those plants. We got in a lot of goldfish this week, some of which include the lion heads. They have some really gorgeous color on them, and they are one of the cutest looking fish because they've got those squishy faces to them. And then the bubble eyes, well, they've got the bubbles underneath their eyes and they look really funny. They're definitely one you'd want to have if you've got a goldfish tank. For those of you who've got ponds, we have a ton of pond fish in this week. We've got in all kinds of koi, some comets in all kinds of different colors, Shabunkin goldfish, and blue orcs, which are going to eat your mosquitoes. We also got in 3 extra large pool comets. These These are probably some of the biggest ones I've seen in the store. They are so big, but they make great pond fish because you won't miss them, and they've got a beautiful orange color to them. We got in some of the more unique kinds of bettas this week, one of which being the Nemo placat. This is a fairly new, different type of betta that people have been working on. They kind of look like a koi betta, but they've got more of a full orange body with some blue to them. We've also got in some Dumbo Halfmoons. These guys are really adorable as they've got really big pectoral fins and really long flowing tail fins. And finally, we've got Halfmoons. They've got big, beautiful tails, and we have lots of different colors to choose from. Alright, so let's move on to saltwater. This week we got in a lot of different types of wrasse. We first have the black leopard wrasse. These guys are really cool because they actually get along with one another and you can keep groups of them. We've got in a couple different types of fairy wrasse. They have a beautiful pink color to them. These guys are good for your smaller tanks. They're going to get along with just about anything. We've also got in a brown bird wrasse. This guy is going to get big. He's really active and swimming all around the tank, but is one of the most unique looking wrasse I've ever seen. We have a dragon wrasse. These guys are so cool. They look just like a dragon. The only thing is that they're going to eat your invertebrates, so don't put them with invertebrates. They're really interactive and really fun fish to watch. Definitely one of the coolest wrasse. We've also got in a huge lunar wrasse. He's one of the nicest ones we've had in a long time. He's got a beautiful color to him. He's really big. He's a little shy. We had to give him a little food to convince him to be on camera, but he's an awesome fish. We've got 3 yellow Watchman gobies this week. We don't get these very often, and we've got one that's actually quite large compared to the other 2. But these guys are great for your smaller saltwater tanks as they don't get too big and they're going to sift through your sand, get all the uneaten pieces of food, and they're really fun to watch. If you didn't see our last video, you definitely should. We talked all about tangs and their care, and we've got a lot of tangs right now. Some of which consist of the yellow tang, the lavender tang, purple tang, the Scopus tang, and so many more. But you really got to check out that video to see just how many we've got. Alright, and that's it for the weekly Wednesday update. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Chuck will be back next week, but until then, have a great week. Remember to subscribe and check out our Facebook and our Instagram. Bye!